Ernst, Program Director for the Alzheimer's Association's West Virginia chapter. Today we'd like to talk to you a little bit about activities for your person you're caring for that has dementia or Alzheimer's disease during the holiday season. Holidays are a very trying time for you as a caregiver and can be a very trying time for the person who has Alzheimer's disease or other dementias, especially if they're having a lot of short-term memory concerns. Changing up the decorations in the house, moving furniture to accommodate a tree, having additional packages and people around as the holidays continue to grow up until you have a house full of guests means that you need to plan and prepare yourself and the person with the disease a little bit ahead of time. One of the things that is kind of an easy way to look at trying to facilitate interaction and action for these people is to sit down and write yourself a little bit of list of things that are most familiar and seem to give them some sense of peace and contentment. It could be a photo album, it could be family traditions, Christmas cards, a collection, a train set that was always under the tree, and things like that that bring back really positive, strong memories. And try to plan a little interactive area in the house. If you're going to stay at home and have people come into the home, make a place in the house that's for the person to go to with a one-on-one interaction with another family member, or to sit by themselves where they can self-initiate some time to sit back and reflect. And if you're going to go out to visit others, try and develop a little bit of a visit kit type of a practice that you can take along with you that's prepackaged and you can have on hand. There again, to accommodate the person with dementia, give them something to talk about, something that they're familiar with, that they can feel that they can share with somebody else. It's hard for them to rely always on memory, and of course it's even harder for them to remember names or dates. And when you have a lot of people that aren't familiar with conversation with someone who may lose words or memory, they come up and ask them, do you remember me, or can you tell me what my name is? And that can really push back and make the person withdraw from interaction or have a concern about not being comfortable and needing to go home. So in order to accommodate that, if you can create something that they can share that gives them some sense of purpose and some sense of control, then that makes them feel more engaged and also gives the persons that are visiting with them a better visit and more accommodation for comfort and for sharing. It doesn't have to be something extravagant. It can be something as simple as a small Christmas tree or an ornament. It can be something as simple as a piece of a train that always was under the tree, as I mentioned before. Or it can be something like a visit kit that you put together that may have a familiar song, a familiar poem, a small thing that can be put together as a small craft item at one time, or making name badges for people that may be in the area so that everyone wears one and then it becomes normal. So it doesn't have to be something extravagant. It can be something simple that can be shared by anyone and would be familiar and friendly and accommodating for those that are visiting and for the person that has dementia, and will make you as a caregiver feel better too about your time that you're sharing. During those stressful times of the holidays, you can always make sure too that if you get to that stress point where you feel like you don't have all the answers or that you're at your wit's end, you can always call the Alzheimer's Association's helpline. The helpline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for you to call in and ask questions, to get advice, or just to have a time to talk to somebody about your concerns for yourself or those of your loved one. The number for that helpline is 1-800-272-3900, so it's very easy to access, and you can talk to somebody there. Or you can go online and look up information on there to share with people that may be visiting to make them better accommodated. We also have a list of suggestions about gift items and ways to spend the holiday that are more extensive that you can also access on our website or through the call of the helpline. So happy holidays and enjoy.